Yeah, so this big problem we're having right now with the lack of biblical marriage, right? And like the degradation that we're seeing in the world because of it.
Hmm.
A lot of us didn't have great role models as parents to show us what it should be like. And I feel like that's like most of what you know is learned from your parents.
Yep.
And the big problem with my generation is no one's parents teach them this anymore. Like there are certain parts of the world, like in America, like in the South, where you'll find some
Yep.
people and you can tell that their parents taught them the way to live.
Yeah.
But parents seem to be a huge, huge issue. Like just people around me that I know being terrible influences. So I sent you these two clips, and I just want to get your reaction and your thoughts about them.
Yep. All right, guys. So I have two TikToks that Titan sent me before this video. I have not seen them yet, though, guys. I don't script this. None of these videos are scripted. This is all raw. So, yeah, we'll get my take. I'll put a screen record overlay, and yeah, I'm gonna watch it and let you guys know what I think after. All right. First one. Let's go. Nice. Okay. I'll just play the second one quick. Okay. Same thing.
By the
All
way,
right.
2 million likes a piece
Nice.
about on TikTok.
Nice.
And
Good old Satan.
the comments on the girl and the guy one was very different. The girl's just slay. Oh my God, she's
Oh,
free finally. Like good thing you're free.
and on what was the guys? It was mean.
It was like, yeah, it was just like jokes and stuff. But like
Oh,
the
okay.
girls was like serious. It was slay. It was
Yeah, yeah,
dude,
yeah.
funny man.
Okay, so my take on just like divorce as a whole, then, eh?
Yeah, and like how it's like it used to be so frowned upon because
Mm-hmm.
marriages used to mean something, and now they're just like this just flimsy piece of nothingness that can be thrown apart at any moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. So, I mean, this is actually perfect because if you guys saw the last two videos, again, check them beforehand, we spoke all on monk mode and courtship. And I guarantee, again, I don't know 100% because I don't know these individuals, but I would say there's a 95 to 97% chance that both this man and woman, first and foremost, are not following Christ and they were not on their version of monk mode. Guys, you have to understand this, and this might trigger some of you, but in the Bible, what's the word I'm looking for? Divorce is not allowed unless there's only one reason you can divorce, and that is sexual immorality. So if the husband or the wife cheats on you, then you are permitted to leave them. Divorce is extremely frowned upon, and if you divorce, I think it even says like you're not supposed to divorce, but if you do and then you remarry, that's adultery. Take that in. You're committing adultery, which I know is not easy, guys, to hear that, right? Meaning you're supposed to be with your original wife or husband. You're essentially just cheating with a random individual. So yeah, I first and foremost, we need to bring back the fear of the Lord. That's in Proverbs. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom. And I get a lot of comments because I make reels and TikToks that essentially it's hellfire preaching. I say, hey guys, like if you keep fapping or you keep living in sin, like you're going to hell. And I get a lot of comments that are like, hey, I understand, David, but this is not the way you should be preaching. You should not be preaching about hell. Jesus only preached about heaven. Ba 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 ba. And I understand that, but the reality is Jesus actually spoke more about hell than heaven. Jesus was a hellfire preacher, whether you guys like to believe that or not. I can give you multiple verses. Matthew 7:21 to 7:23. Another one in Matthew, wide is the gate that leads to destruction, narrow is the gate that leads to life. He was a hellfire preacher. And the reality is, guys, especially for men, if we do not understand that there is a direct consequence, we'll keep doing it. Like, if we don't think that divorce is bad, and I say men because we bear the burden of responsibility before women. If we think like cocaine, hey, Titan, be fat, it's okay. This is what do you think our society is doing? Take all the drugs you want. Weed is legal here in Canada. Smoke all the weed you want. I'm sure it is in Florida too. Do this, do this, do this. Soon pedophilia is going to be legal, right?
Nah,
Do
man, we got
whatever you want.
DeSantis. No weed around here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, based. Okay, well, we got Trudeau, bro. We're like a liberal Canada, man. So all the LGB, I'm literally going to Toronto actually right after this with the young guys. So, I'm not gonna cast stones, but like it's kind of wild. Thank God it's July. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God,
You
bro.
got saved by 2 days. You're gonna
Oh
be out
man.
there preaching hellfire in the streets.
Oh man, because we're going to Dundas Square, which is like the heart of Toronto, and I went there last year during Pride Month, and it was titties everywhere, LG signs, dudes with like penises, dude. It was not a good thing, not a good sight, guys. So, anyways, We need to bring back the fear of the Lord, and we need to bring back fear of judgment and consequence, guys, because if not, then yeah, you will divorce like these individuals, and you'll think that it's completely okay. Just like how, people glorify sin. And I'll just finish it here, guys. One of Satan's tactics, the first thing he does before he gets you to commit a sin is he brainwashes you and convinces you that it's not a sin. So remember that whenever you are struggling with a sin, Satan will lie to you, like fornication or fapping or whatever it is. It tempts me, guys. Don't get it wrong, right? He tempts me and he says, hey, no one will know, like, dude, you're normal. Like this is what everybody does. It's okay. Just relax, be normal, have fun, right? He whispers this to you, to Titan 2, to all of us right before you sin. So I'll get Titan's take, but no, guys, divorce is a sin. You are not allowed to do that. And I believe and know if you vet accordingly, guys, and you're on monk mode prior and you're a Christ-fearing man, I'm not saying that like every divorce will go away, but you can bet your butt that it significantly decreases, because I believe the stat is if you're both virgin before marriage, Christ following, I think the stat of divorce is like 4%, something astronomically low, and you can do your own research on this, but it is compared to what, 50%, 4%. Okay, so just yes, this is a real thing. What do you think, Titan?
Yeah, and even not even on a practical level, it's like the things that are most glorified in today's society, in today's world, Satan's world,
Yep.
are the opposite. Like whatever is least biblical is the most glorified.
Yeah.
LGTV, divorce, like these are the things that you see being glorified. And it's like, how many coincidences? I posted the video of the people in New York that were worshiping the bull.
Before Titan keeps going, I'm gonna interject the video that he's talking about in New York when these individuals were worshiping. I don't know what they were doing, so watch this.
Oh yeah, and what I said with that post is, how many coincidences do you need to realize this really, really aligns with the scriptures? And like my personal testimony, what made me Christian, I was telling David about this the other day, was I read a book on Luciferianism and like Freemasonry, and seeing how much and I know Andrew Tate says this, but this was a long time ago. This was probably like 4 years ago, and seeing how much evil there is in the world that matches up with like biblical perspectives. Just by that, I was like, oh, I need to read the Bible. I need to find God, because like this is real. It's just, you have to stop being so smart. Well, they were doing this because of this event and this and that, and really just look at what's right in front of you. Sometimes it's right in front of you, common sense, and stop letting it all be coincidences in your brain.
Absolutely. All right, guys, so we'll finish it there. That's the take on divorce. Again, there are certain situations where maybe the man is abusing the woman, etc., where like, look, I'm not telling you to like just endure and stay with the abuse if he's beating you up. No, please try to seek help or do everything you can. But really, guys, number one, divorce should be the last, especially if you have children. It should be the last scenario, because it really does ruin the children. It's not good for the man or woman, and we know this because statistically, if the individuals have one divorce, the chance of the second divorce happening are also extremely high. It ruins a society, guys. Satan wants you to get divorced. That's really all part of his plan. Just like the woman was glorified, like slay girl, ruin yourself. It doesn't benefit her by any means. Ruins her, ruins her husband, it ruins the kids, it ruins society, guys. And please, if this is triggering you, go watch the last couple of videos where we spoke all on monk mode, courtship, finding a biblical wife, being a biblical man first, guys. It all starts with us as men, because we are the gatekeepers. Like I said, a wicked woman will be given to a wicked man, so we cannot be wicked, so we can avoid all of this, divorce, etc., etc. Don't be like these guys. Let's do better. Next question, go. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's YouTube clip. As always, the full episode will be on Apple Podcasts and Spotify linked below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Titan's links will be below, and I will finish here on the final plug. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level at anything of what we talked about in today's video, or on a more practical level, improving things like your fitness, business, mindset, relationships, and spiritual connection to Christ, there is always one-on-one coaching below. Spots are open, and I love speaking with you guys on a more personal level. You guys can support Edge, coupon code developed, you know what's up, and I'll check you next episode. Till then, much love, peace.